So, not to give away my age here, but I was totally old enough to go see Hocus Pocus in theaters when it first released in 1993. And I finally gave in and bought the DVD since this movie is just so flippin' fun to watch. I have to say, after 24 years, this movie still holds its own, and the visual effects aren't as dated as you'd expect. I would bet money that's because Pixar pops up in the credits, and that could have been where Pixar got their foot in the door with Disney. Anyways, there's been a lot of internet buzz lately about a Hocus Pocus reboot that's anticipated to air on the Disney Channel next fall. The script is in its early stages, and I suspect Disney will retell the entire story, so that way they can modify the script to be less family-focused and more tween-focused, which will allow them to spend the next 3 to 20 Halloweens releasing new Hocus Pocus installments. But that's okay, because with the way the original Hocus Pocus wraps up, there's really no room for a sequel. Or is there? I'd like to point out that in the original Hocus Pocus, Mary and Sarah explode in a cloud of glitter dust, but Winifred turns into a crazy cemetery statue first. If you don't remember or just didn't get it, that happens because Winnie falls off her broom into the cemetery, which is hollowed ground, and so turning to stone was the repercussion for breaking the witch rules. Then the sunlight blew up Winnie, just like it did her sisters, because their curse limited their return to one night only. Something just doesn't sit right with me though. Sarah and Mary are gone, and by the rules of that movie's universe, I accept that. They had one night to obtain the lives of children and neither of them succeeded. However, Winnie got some childhood life force in her system, which should have bought her more time, even if it was only a few days. By the way, how lucky is Max? It only took Emily Binks a few seconds to be completely drained to death, but Max was attacked for like 5 minutes and showed no real consequences. But what if Winifred did get more time on Earth? We just didn't know how to recognize it. The very last moments of the movie show us this odd scene. We see the 2 teenage bullies still hanging in the cages above the witch's cauldron. Then the camera pans over and shows Winifred's evil book, a supposed gift from the devil himself, and the eye of the book slowly opens. Yet we know that the book only has that response when Winnie is nearby and taps on it. This happens because the body of Winifred Sanderson died, because she messed up and touched hollowed ground. But her spirit still had time on Earth, and now her spirit's at home with her book, her ingredients, and 2 teenage children right there. If that book has a spell to reinstate Winifred's body, or a spell to allow Winnie to possess a new body, then she has everything she needs to return and stay put for good. And if Winnie is able to pull that off, I bet she could find another spell that would return her sisters to the real world as well. So even though the Sanderson sisters died, they don't have to be gone for good. Oh my goodness, I love it when a theory just clicks together and potential is right there in plain sight. Yeah, I might be overthinking it, but that's literally my job. Well, that's all I have for now, but this video's not quite over yet. I get a lot of comments that say, do a theory on this topic, but I've already done those theories. So please consider going to my main channel page and clicking on the video tab so that way you can see everything I've done. You will probably find a lot of things you like that you never even knew that I posted. I want to let you know that I also have 2 other channels, Say Halo Goodbye Gaming and the Fanily Family Vlogs. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed enough to hit subscribe and share. I can use all the help I can get to let other people know that this channel exists. And if you made it this far, leave me a comment that says something like, hey, I made it to the end, and then let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I can't make any promises, but the more people that request something, the more I can look into it. Okay, well, I love you. I'll see you in the next video.